Hello everybody, you're here with Claro Beauty with your host Claudia Lara. Thank you very much for tuning in. And today is an episode of EM Cosmetics. Have you heard of this brand? Here we go. This is an eyeshadow. This is the blush, perhaps just with the logo you will recognize it. EM Cosmetics is a brand that I've heard quite a bit. I like, the shape of their stuff, but I haven't really ordered anything yet. So I did. Not new. I did when this eyeshadow palette first came out, probably back in November, December. This one is the Divine Skies. Divine Skies? I thought, no, I'm sorry. This, yes, it is Divine Skies, the name of the eyeshadows, but the color is Saturn's Return. And so when this first came out, I ordered it. I loved it. I've been wanting to order something from the brand, and that was my opportunity. So if you are interested of what I'm going to show you, which is some of their lippies, what do you call that? Lip something, right? But there's the logo. The logo is very interesting. These are, I'm wearing Petal and Soft Spoken. That's what they're called. And obviously the eyeshadow palette and the blush. Please keep on watching. And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. And please ring the bell on the right hand corner so you know when I upload new videos. Okay. And by the way, I've been doing makeup, luxury fragrances, things like that. I'm going to start doing some interesting videos, which has to do with emotions. Let's see how those go, but probably they're going to be in the short scale. Just so you know, I'm going to be introducing those kind of things. Anyhow, and of course, makeup, because I love it. I mean, I do this for me, and then I love sharing it with you. So win-win, right? Anyhow, so first of all, why did this intrigue me? At that time, probably November, December, but even now, I was very interested on the grays. I was very looking into gray sort of colors. And then this one had the lilacs and of course a nice transition kind of tan. So I just thought this was a very complete palette and one that I was looking forward. And then they came up with it and I'm like, this is it. And it didn't disappoint, so you know already. I did wear this for a couple of months, even though it doesn't look like it, but I did. So I truly enjoy it. And right about that time, I ordered also the Victoria Beckham. She has I haven't reviewed this for you. Perhaps in another time, I'll do a all Victoria Beckham. This is the color Tuxedo. I had been eyeing this and that's when I ordered this one. I thought, well, I'm into this colors. You can see there's similarities. So that's why I ordered this, which I love as well. Actually, I'm looking forward to wearing this nowadays because at that time I ended up wearing this a lot more. Not because I like it more, but just that's how it went. So this I'm pending, but I really like these colors. And I own, this is the third brick from Victoria Beckham. So I do like her shadows. And it's a very interesting formula. It's different than anything else I own. So it's kind of in that mood, that mystery mood that Victoria Beckham does so well. Anyhow, so let's continue with the eyeshadows. Let me put first some blush. No, let's do the eyeshadows first. So, yeah, let me swatch this first. And first, there's 3 mattes. And so those are the 3 mattes. I did a horrible job in the lilac. Let me fix it. I'm not a very good swatcher. The shadows perform very well. I mean, it is one thing how they swatch and then another how they spread on the eye. And this one performed very nice. And look how neutral, how smoky, how this palette is really worthwhile if you're interested in those colors. But EM's Cosmetic has other palettes and I like the way they design the palette. Very easy to carry it, very easy to put it in your purse. And it doesn't look that luxurious, but it does look original. But the practicality is enough of the shade. They stay in place. It's, the powder is not all over. And they usually have a very good combinations. They have more the oranges and then the plums, and there's variety. So if you're looking for a specific color, I would encourage you to look at their website. So now I'm gonna swatch the two that have a little bit of more shine to it, and then last, of course, the pop of color. Ooh, look at that. So, okay. So these are the two a little more shimmer, right? Not the matte. And then this. I mean, but just look how beautiful this is. You can do many things. That's why I like how they organize their shades, because of the three mattes. They usually have the one to make the eyeline, the one to do the here, something here, mix and match, similar shimmer. I mean, you really can come up with several looks from day to night, and also variety. I mean, if you go with the lilacs, you know, this, or this. This is more gold. And then you can not include that, or just put it in your inner corner, you know, and then, or just these three. It's just a lot of variety for sure. All right. I've been noticing that the light kind of starts taking my breath away or something. I know, like if I'm in love, right? So I am going to be working with this. This is brand new. This is the set from Sonia G that just came out. What are they called? It says Kumano Food. That's nice. They come in these little bags. There are six brushes, but I only ordered 5 because the one I didn't order, I thought I had several very similar. I thought it would be similar, for example, to this Wayne Goss 20, which is kind of round and flat. I don't know because I didn't order it, but I don't use this ones that much. They're supposed to bluff it and stuff. And I have many like this one and other brands. So I did not order that one, but I did order the other 5. Here they are. So I'm going to be using this a little bit. Perhaps I do a dedicated video on reviewing these brushes because I have liked them a lot. And I also ordered the ones from Wayne Goss. Wayne Goss also came up with, you know, a whole eye brush set, which I did order because I love Wayne Goss brushes and I love Sonia G brushes. Anyhow, okay, too much information. So from this collection from the Sonia G, in the descriptions, she does mention that T5, which is this one, is kind of the must-have if you're only going to order one. Now, believe it or not, this one was the last I ordered. I ordered the other 4, and then at the end, I ordered this one. I just thought this was going to be a very similar to many others I had, but I couldn't resist towards the end, so I did order it. This is how it comes. I know it looks dirty, but it's not. This is just the I guess, the coloring of the brush. I haven't used it yet. All right. So I'm gonna use this or this is the other one I heard a lot of favorites. This is the T6. And the reason it becomes sort of a favorite is how big and thick it kind of goes through your whole eye if you want. So we'll do that for now. Let's see. No. I'm gonna use the T5. I just wanna use the tan. Yeah, because I didn't see an ivory that I can do just all over. And this one, I just want to apply it, kind of simulating. You see how my eye is stained? So I'm just simulating that. And it's becoming a little darker than my own coloring, but right up the alley. Look how beautiful. Wow. I love this palette. I hadn't worn it since like December because so many new items come up that I just have to move along from my own collection. But I really, really, really like this palette. And I think it's a year long. I mean, if you're in the mood of these colors, look at that. Very beautiful. This is just one color. So then if you want to add a little more of the lilac, you can wear this. And again, instead of that tan, you can use the lilac and it will give a little different vibe. Look at that. Oh. See, I'll do that. So I'm gonna wear now the lilac instead of the tan on this side and see if you see a big difference. Oh yeah, of course. So this one can be just a one and done. It's just melt into your skin so beautiful and just give you this hue, almost like you're not wearing eyeshadow. I mean, obviously there's the hue and the color so you can tell, but is this powder that just melts. You can look very, very natural within the hue of the color. You see that? Then you can add a little bit. I'm gonna use now the, what is this, T1. This T1 I was very excited because it's kind of a smooshing, kind of a liner sort of thing. So I'm gonna now put the darkest, which is the black or brown. It's dark brown, it's not black. I mean, you can tell there. It's kind of a dark brown with a grayish hue. So I'm using this as an eyeliner sort of because we're going for a very soft sort of look. Look at that. You can just go for sure. It reminds me, you know, I mentioned the Victoria Beckham sort of this smoky, mysterious, almost nothing kind of look. However, her colors are, I think, a little better suited for a little darker skin than mine. So more medium to darker, you know, all her colors tend to that, to complement that. Later on, she started coming out with a little more colors that will complement me. But even then, still to this day, I can make them work, but I don't think they're completely for my coloring. This, however, I think in the same hues of the grayish, brownish, tannish, but I think is complementing more my coloring. So if you are close to my skin color, which is light, it's not fair, cool, it's light, normal, medium, more, yeah, browns don't look great on me, but more grayish do. So there you go. That's more violet, that's more tan. And then we're gonna play, like for example, I'll use the T5 again. No, I use this other color, this other brush. So this other brush is the T2. Now T2 is a little bigger than T1, you see? But it's not as big as the T5. T5 is longer, okay? Okay, so we're gonna use that one. I'm gonna apply a little bit of the shimmer. So I'm gonna apply the golden one over here. Ooh, that looks nice. Starts in the middle only, and perhaps a little bit on the inner corner. Now I'm gonna apply it from inner corner in, yeah. And a little bit to the side. That looks gorgeous. It has enough shimmer. Now, this is now ramping it up a little bit. I don't think I will wear that through the day. But if you go to an office or you have a little more social interaction than I do, this is very beautiful. It's not too much, even for day. And then of course with the eyeliner and the mascara. And now I'm gonna use, I applied this one. I'm gonna apply this more lilac on the other side. Just because I put lilac and see what happens. But I will combine at the end. So you see, you can really mix and match, and there's no way you can go wrong with this combination of shades. But I'm doing this so you see that there is a little bit of difference. So there is variety there. This one is more in the lilac. This one is more in the tan, little gold, but very neutral. both of them. Oh my God, you know, this lilac reminded me of the new Chantecaille of the turtle collection that I do own. I'll compare it in a short video, because it is in my bathroom. I did put that collection right now as my everyday sort of normal. But again, I really like this palette. This could very easily go over there. And it's funny because the sea turtle from Chantecaille has two coloring, right? The lilac, and then which they call it cool, and then the warm, which is a little more golden peachy. I think you can get both looks from this one. Of course, a little variety, but I think they're very similar. And this is a lot less expensive, that's for sure. All right, and it has the mattes, because the Chantecaille does not have mattes. It's only not as shimmery as this one's, but a little bit more. Anyhow, so should we combine it how? I'm gonna apply a little bit of the lilac shimmery over here just to give it a little more darkness, and that will give it a little bit of more layer and make it a lot more interesting, I think. You see that? And then I would apply a little bit of the gold all in the middle to accentuate the gold. Put a little bit of the lilac out here and a little bit of the tan up here. See if I can warm it up a little bit so they kind of equalize. I'm really liking this, right? I'm gonna put a little bit of the matte lilac over here, just so I'm just trying to add on both sides, both colors, so they look a little more the same. And last, I'll add the white one, but let me add a little bit of eyeliner. I'm gonna use what is one of my favorites right now, which is Elisa Eldridge. This one is not black, because she has a black one. This is more in the grayish charcoal sort of color. I'll give you the name, or I'll list it down below. So I really like it because it is kind of my black without being charcoal black, which she has one that is just gorgeous. But I found that this Lisa Eldridge eyeliner really goes with every look. It's not invasive, but it is enoughness to bring my lashes out and about. Okay, so what else should I put in there to finalize the look? Okay, I'm trying just to bring them all together. And let's use the T3, which is kind of a dome, a little more thick, sort of to clean it up or to buff it up. These ones are very popular right now, these dome pointy things. And I'm trying, and most of the new launches come up with this. Even Westman Atelier has this kind of thing, and because he points, it goes in there, and then he's fluffy and he does many things. But I don't know, I don't love them that much. I think my favorite is like in this collection, like Sonia, you recommended the T5, where is like a worker and it's thin enough so you can precise, direct line and then bluff. Than this dome sort of, I mean, they work, but all right. So there you have it. I'm gonna put a little bit of mascara. Oh, well, let's try the white one, right? Let's try the most shimmer. Okay, right in the middle. Ooh, okay, so yeah, this one really goes. Now we're going night. And you can wear it during the day, it's up to you, but I wouldn't, it's too much. So you can put it inner corner, see, it ramps up, or you can just put it in the center. Of course, I hope I give it enough time for you to see. Now I'm gonna equalize, because sometimes I do it so quickly, and then when I'm editing, the little that I do, I'm like, I barely showed it. Right? All right, so some mascara, and of course, I'm gonna use my Chanticleer, which if you've been with me, you know lately, this is my to-go. And let's apply a little bit. And as always, I think I'm gonna wrap it up right here and do a second part for the blush and the lips. You know, this happens to me every single time that I think I'm gonna show you all, and then I have to do it in 2 other videos. But I think it's even fun for you guys, because that way you can expect the next video and you can see the full look. What do you guys think? Is it fair? Is it cheating? Do you hate that I do this to you guys? I think if not, it's just too much in one, right? At least that's my story and I'm sticking to it. By the way, this is a Wayne Goss F5. I ordered a second one. So I have 2 of this. That's how much I love it. And the reason why I love it so much is because this is wonderful for powder, because it's so light and fluffy. Now, I've seen some other YouTubers like it also for blush, especially if they just want a very light hand. That's fine. I could use it for blush too. I can see the love of that. But for me, this is perfect for setup powder because you put so little, and that's the end of it. Okay, so that's the look. That is the EM Cosmetic eyeshadow. I am wearing Petal on my lips. And this does last. It's very easy to apply, but I will be doing the blush and lips in the next video, and I will compare it with some Westman Atelier and some Chanel if you're interested for the blush plummy sort of colors. And that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. Please ring the bell in the right hand corner so you know when I upload new videos. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next time. Mwah. Bye.